My mother's sister and her husband lived up north, and they would come down and visit, and my mom actually gave them money to afford to come down. Well, every time they came down, my mom thought that some money was missing out of her bedroom, and this went on for quite some time till she told me about it. And she didn't want to, but she suspected that her brother-in-law was stealing the money. So we hid a video. I hid a video camera on a chair in her bedroom and put a robe over the top of it. And I told my mom, whenever you leave the house, go in and turn the camera on and then leave, and later on I'll come by and I'll rewind it and see if there's anything on it. So at least 5 times we caught my uncle coming into the bedroom and taking change out of a jar that my mom kept change in. Now at first she kept just silver in the jar. So he was taking quite a bit of money home each time he came in. A handful could probably be $5 to $10. By the time we set up this video, she had started putting pennies in there so that he wouldn't have so much. You've already seen one time when he came in. Something else that had happened was that a mother's ring and some other jewelry was missing. So we thought we might find him going through the jewelry box, which you'll see shortly. And this is another day. My mom had put the zoom on. When I saw that she had turned the zoom on, I said, don't put the zoom on because all we're getting is his hands. So the videos after this show the entire bedroom. What's really pathetic about this is that because he was such an abusive person when she was a little girl, she couldn't bring herself to confront him or accuse him of what he's obviously doing, and it's obvious that he is stealing. He did this when my mom and her sister would go shopping, and my dad would be gone. He would have the house to himself. One time she put a note into the jar saying that she knew he was stealing and for him to quit, and it made no difference whatsoever. She didn't name his name in it. She just said, I know you're stealing. She couldn't even bring herself to write his name. She was in her 70s, still under his abusive control. She was a little girl when he abused her and her siblings. I have no idea why it's taking him so long to get the coins out. I think that he's frustrated because there used to be just quarters, nickels, and dimes, and now there's pennies in there. No, obviously she realized don't put the zoom on, so the entire bedroom's on. what she did was she put the jar away so that he would actually have to go through some things to find the jar. This would eliminate any theory that she told him to go in there. He had absolutely no right to go in there. He's looking around because the jar that she has out now is just pennies. It's funny to see how frustrated he is. The entire time that he was married to my aunt, the whole family always kept peace, never said anything, didn't want to upset our aunt, which in the end she proved our theory right, because even after seeing this video she claimed that he had every right to be in there. I have absolutely no idea what thought process would bring someone to that. He certainly never went in there when anyone was home. Now he's going through her jewelry box, which cements our theory that he did indeed go in that jewelry box, and there's every reason to believe that he stole the mother's ring that's missing, among some other jewelry. There were some antique coins in there. He's probably being careful to leave some significant ones that would be too obvious if they came up missing. But he pockets what he wants to. Just a total snake. Into the pocket. Got a little change purse, see? The mirror actually made that a little easier to spot. These are Christians, mind you. Big involvement in their church. I just wonder what their priest would say if he saw this. Surely the side of the story that he got is that my mother falsely accused this pathetic man. When my mom took him to court, the judge saw it. The whole family saw it. I took the video to the court with us, and the judge said that it was obvious that he was stealing something, but there's really no way to put a value on what he stole because you can't really see what he's taking. Although it's obvious that it is money and jewelry. After seeing a few of these, I was furious, and I finally talked my mother into, on a legal-sized piece of paper, to write his name, and out here you can see that he is reading the letter. It actually says his name in it. He reads it, and then quickly, there it is. He's looking right at the camera. He realizes that he's been caught. Completely caught.